I'm here, everybody. Jeez, I'm trying to plug my phone into charge. I can't get it to charge. I'm over here like trying to I'm like, all right, I'm running out of time. Plugging it in, it's just not charging. It's still not charging. So I'm gonna have to go back there and figure that shit out at some point. I don't know. I was frantic. That's the first time I feel like I was just not ready when this stream started. Oh my gosh. What's up, Joe? How's it going? Joe, master debater, not master baiter, but the master debater. Say anything, Joe will disagree. He will have a counterpoint. He's pretty good at that. I have a thing or two to learn about debating from Joe. Also, you're a generous man. Got to meet him. Got to meet you at Worlds, which was cool. And a lot of you guys, lots of people at Worlds, lots of hugs. Have I streamed a game of X-Wing since Worlds? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Guys, we're streaming some new content. I've got the Conquest series freaking shirt on. I just got that yesterday. We're playing 2 games tonight, exhibition games, as we're getting ready for the Conquest series. The Windy City Conquest is Saturday, and that's going to be an all-day affair. That's going to be, it looks like we got a huge turnout. So I think we're going to have 6 total rounds of X-Wing, 5 Swiss in the top 2 to determine the winner and who gets that champion plaque. They're gorgeous. Maui's taking for the Pamich. I don't know what any of these things do except for the Mando a little bit. So we're gonna take a look at what everybody does here in a second. We're playing Chance Engagement. I'll open up betting and let's see. Where's the CloudBot feature that I'm looking for? CloudBot is working this time. And betting is open. So there you go. Left or right, who will win? Let's actually, I can probably move this betting graphic down finally. We're gonna okay, real quick. So we got Zori, yada yada. This is Bender playing Resistance here. Taliesin Lintra. While an enemy ship in your bullseye, same ability. But with refined gyro stabilizers, you can rotate your blah blah blah. That's the same. For the cause, while you defend or perform an attack, you may spend 1 non-blank result to choose a friendly, strange, or depleted ship at range 1 to 2. That ship may remove 1 strain or deplete token. As heroic, we know what that does. Push the limit. After you fully execute a red maneuver, perform a red action. This is what Jendon has. If you're not strained, you may gain 1 strain token or remove 1 stress, and then thread tracers on Taliesin Lintra. ZZ to low. How to low can you go? Same ability. Refined gyro stabilizers as well. As for the cause, as precision hold targeter. While you perform a primary attack, if you are not in the defender's firing arc, the defender rolls 1 fewer defense die. That's kind of neat. It's like outmaneuver, basically. Outmaneuver. That's what that is. And then Sai Threnali. Same ability, but with an adaptive as well as if you perform a barrel roll action, gain a deplete token while you perform an attack before rolling attack dice. If the defender's in your bullseye, you may remove 1. So it's essentially the same as, you usually roll 1 less die, but when you barrel roll, when you have your wings closed. Has for the cause as well as heroic BB Astromech, and then repulsor lift engines. While you perform a barrel roll action, you may gain 1 strain to use the like a Star Viper, to use the bank template instead of the straight template. And then we've got Pamich Narrow Good. Well, that's a ridiculous name. Well, you have 2 or fewer stress tokens. You may execute red maneuvers while stressed. Leave no one behind. After you perform an action, if you have fewer than 2 stress tokens, you may gain 1 stress. And if you do, another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 may gain 1 deplete to perform a boost action. That's a lot. I'm never going to remember that. For the cause as well as Roger. While you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform coordinate and jam actions even while stressed. After you perform a coordinate or jam action, gain a calculate token. Then Black Squadron R4 with 2 non-recurring charges. After you fully execute a blue maneuver, you may spend 1 charge to remove all of your stress tokens. And I'm not done, folks. Over here, the scum side, I don't know what my cat is doing. Excuse me. Just on my shoulder, like a parrot. We got Kanan Jarrus. That's fun. Kanan, Lando, Deadman's, Moldy Crow. We got Mando. This will be fun. So, same ability as the Razor Crest Mando, but with restored Speedster. He's in that N1 Starfighter. Well, you have exactly 1 disarm token. It should say disarmed, not disarmed. There are some typos we're working on, folks. Don't worry. XWA is on the case. Definitely a few things that need to be updated. You may perform primary attacks against enemies in your bullseye without maneuver. the Child, but no Merciless Pursuit attached to this one. The Kinezo switch, after you perform a slam action, if you fully execute the maneuver, you may spend a charge to break all locks assigned to you. 2 non-recurring charges. And then we have calibrated laser targeting as well in there. So add the eyeball result if you got the Defender and Bullseye. We've got Dengar. After you defend, if the attacker is in your front arc, you may spend one charge to perform a bonus attack against the attacker. We got that one. Similar, same as Dengar's ability. R2G8. After you perform a primary attack that hits, you may spend 2 charges to choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender. If you do, that ship gains a strain token. That's 2 recurring charges. Neat. Synchronized handling. Before you engage, you may spend 1 charge to gain a calculate token. It's interesting that you're using the icon there. After you fully execute a turn or a bank or Segnor's loop maneuver, recover 1 charge. Starboard thrusters. After you reveal a turn or Segnor's loop maneuver, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, decrease the difficulty of that maneuver after you execute a white Segnor's loop, gain 1 strain. Do not quiz me on this, guys. I will not quiz you on them back if you don't quiz me. And then punish you 1 after you perform a primary attack and defends in your front arc. Roll initial attack die. Okay. Oh. My goodness, I can breathe. All right, yes, folks, betting is open. Get your bets in. The Conquest Series is coming. It's this Saturday. Start us off. We'll have 9 months of X-Wing tournaments online, 1 a month, different time zones, all leading to the Grand Championship, the Global Conquest in December. Top 8 players from each Conquest will get an invite to that Grand Championship. It'll be a single-day elimination event. Scan that QR code. Get tickets below. The first 3 tickets are available. The next 3 dates are announced. Tickets will be available soon. Planning to have those events live for ticket sales starting Saturday, the day of the Windy City. So we'll have 6 or 5 more that will be live. The Crumpet Conquest for all of you playing in Europe, different time zones, a few hours ahead of us here in the States. Still got plenty of tickets left for that one. I'm hoping to boost those numbers a little bit. We're about at 20 right now. I'm hoping 36, I think, would be ideal. It would be a really good number to have. 24, I think, is likely just based on the trend right now, but we'll see. Yeah, it'd be hard to quiz me because you also wouldn't know any of it. I get it. All right, and we're taking some locks. Because Mando already moved, right? Did he already move? No, he totally didn't. So he can Kinezo the switch and break Zori's lock. Kinezo! Kinezo switch! Hey, Kinezo! You already get out of like almost every firing arc. I don't know if you're in arc here. No. He's going to boost though. How about that? And look at that. He might have range 1 on Zori there. I'm not sure if he has arc. Let me take a quick peek. He definitely will have arc. Fenrau, Dengar, Mando. That's a cool list. Kanan, woof. It's going to be a game time decision. Nice. Fair enough. Let me check our ticket leap numbers here. Again, this is supports 312, but also raises money for XWA's organized play season, which is really important for us because that allows us to fund prizing. So, you should play. Single day events are also nice because you're not using your whole, you play well. It's not your whole weekend that you're using up. I'm also I like my weekends. I don't want to lose the whole weekend. So having a single day event works for everybody, right? All right, so Resistance completely arc dodged. Kane and Jarrus will have the multi-crow shot range 3 obstructed into ZZ Talo. And bad. Only 1 hit. ZZ Talo has a focus. Literally roll 1 paint result of any kind, ZZ, and you'll be A-okay. There you go. Both players are in the center. This is the second round now. 1-2-1 as we head to the third round. And Scum, positioning wise, I do like it. Dengar going to be coming through the middle there. He's at the top of the board. Resistance, they might have to turn in on Kanan. But if you do that, Mandalorian's going to be outmaneuvering you. This is going to be tough. He is in a great flanking position. So yeah, I've got the Conquest shirt on. Looks good, feels nice and comfortable. I got my blood work done today. Went to the doctor. The doctor says I'm not dying yet. It's like looked at me like yet. You know, just like that. I was a little intimidated. But I got my blood work done. We'll see what the results come back. If they come back positive, they come back negative, they come back neutral. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, super hyped. I'm hyped for Saturday, man. You better be too. And if you're not, figure it out. Get hyped. Come on. Come on, Maya. Come on. Get hyped. She's not hyped at all. Hell yeah. They appreciate the representation. You all, even if you don't live anywhere near Chicago, you all are a part of the 312 crew. Especially if you rock the merch. Try to keep everything as cheap as possible, like as cheap as it lets us, so we don't make any money on it, but it's affordable. Proud of the designs that we have. Exclamation point merch. However, if you're going to commit any felonies, fraud, or, well, fraud's okay. You can commit fraud wearing a 312 shirt. I'd probably be okay with it, but murder, anything terrible, and you're wearing a 312 shirt, I do not claim you. Okay? You are on your own. Can't tell if the music is coming through for. Can you guys hear the music? I feel like you should be able to, like background music. Can you guys hear some background music? Just gonna sit here in silence. You guys can hear that? It's always been at the same level it's ever been. Usually you guys can hear it. No? Okay, well, I can turn it up a little bit, but 15%, that's pretty loud to me, but how much longer for betting? Nobody betting on Scum. No. Really? No, I'll bet on Scum. Nothing against Bender, but just so somebody bets on Scum. There you go. Put 500 smacks on there for the Scums. All right, yeah, we're going in on Kanan, who barely avoids clipping that gas cloud there with the hard turn. Don't think Zori's going to be in range. So we're just going to focus. Tally. Going straight. Hey, Catherine. That is 60 months is insane. That's getting close. We're approaching. That's over 4 years, right? We're approaching the 5-year mark. How many months? 5 years, 24, 36, 48. No, it is 5 years, isn't it? It is. It's 5 years. It's 5 years. Yep. Math is my strong suit. That's why I'm an astrophysicist, physician, engineer, or what? Well, physician. Well, you'd have to be good at math to be a physician, but physicist. That's what I meant to say. Physician, physicist, same thing. They do very similar things in their line of work. Yay, COVID. Yeah. Well, I don't think I'd read that out, out loud very often. 26 is pretty good too. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. You guys are committed to the hate watch. I appreciate it. Whenever people come up to me, it's very sweet and kind of wild. It's just a weird experience, right? So like people come up to me like, I watch your stuff all the time. And my instinct reaction, because I always just make self-deprecating jokes, is like, oh, I'm so sorry. I think it's funny. And they always are like, oh, no. It's like, I appreciate it. Thank you. If you've read. Well, Kingpin's got some size to him. He's pretty big. I always appreciated it in Spider-Verse how big they made Kingpin. I mean, the dude literally is built like a freight train, and it's impressive. A paternity suit. I don't know if I understand that one. The ladies say he looks sharp in a paternity suit. Are you saying that I am pregnant and I didn't know it? I hope not. I wasn't planning to be pregnant for a while. All right, so that shot from Fen misses into ZZ. That was obstructed range 3. ZZ's like, thank you very much. I'll take that evade now. Tally no shot. And I think we have the colors backwards. I'm surprised nobody called me out on that because ZZ is actually red and Tally is yellow. So we're going to just update that really quick. There you go. All right. Into Mando, and that's just a cool hit. Crit. Mando. Use that ability, Mando. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, shoot. He takes a couple shields. Can't use the ability because there's only one ship that, and I don't even think Zori's arc counts. I think it has to be front arc, not firing arc, but I'll have to double check that. We'll have to confirm. Chat can confirm if it's firing arc or front arc. I thought it might just be firing arc. All right, now the onslaught into Kanan Jarrus as Kanan spends a force and says, no, roll one less. For one, Kanan should be okay. Should? Unless we get the epic blank out here. We all love the epic blank out. Always comes at the opportune time. Not today, Satan. And Mando had slammed and used Kanizo's switch to break Zori's lock. Zori says, I'll just natty hit crit anyways, you bastard. That's what happened. And you better believe that Zori did call Mando a bastard. And 2 evades. Kanan Jarrus is laughing hysterically. Oh, we're rotating our arc by accident. Back to the left we go. Who are we shooting at? Somebody's calling me. Hold on. It was my pharmacy. Okay, sorry. It said healthcare. I was like, oh, I probably should take this. They're like, Nick, you're dying. I'm like, no, not yet. Lord Raven, thank you for the sub. You subbed when I wasn't even here. It's the best time to sub. I am wearing shorts. Yeah. You guys got to see my full little fit, my fit check. These are nice shorts. I really like these. They're like casual, business casual feeling. Like they look business casual, but they fit more comfortably, more like regular like gym shorts. You just don't look like them, pretty nice. The king of fashion. That's what they call me, and they could be one person or many. Thank you for the bit, Samurai. Appreciate that as well. Cheering the bits. Let's cheer for the biddies. So heading to round 4, it's been a little bit of a pillow fight so far, but that 2 damage into Mando is something. I think that's the only damage we did get some damage into Zori as well. Okay. I did miss that. And Mando, how was Mando able to... Did somebody do that damage to Zori? Was it I don't... Oh, it was Mando last turn. I just never marked on the overlay. NFL Insider Leroy is here. That means the party's officially over. What's up, man? How's it going? Balls again. Somebody asked me about Super Mega Baseball, and then I was getting a phone call. It was JJ. Where am I at? I think the team is like, I have like 50 games left. We're like 90 and, or no, we're like at 80 something wins and like 20 losses or so, 22 losses. We have like a 16 game lead in the division. Yeah. And that's with the ego levels being pretty high. I mean, I had to lower the hitting ego just a couple. I think the hitting ego is at like, I think the hitting ego is at 70 or 71, and then the other egos are on 73. Yeah, I played a bunch of games when I was in Sonoma, when I was in California, and I was slumping a bit. I still won most of them, but the offense is starting to struggle. And I found that the AI was just getting a little too good. So I kept the pitching at the same, eventually increased it a little bit. But I did drop down the hitting one a little. I was hitting just a lot of bad luck. Some of the pitchers would refuse to throw anything hittable. Strike zone pitches in the strike zone, but it's stuff that I couldn't do much with. I did do some experimenting with trying to move the reticle around to track and hit the ball, but it was just it's like 3 things to keep track of at once, and for me it's just easier to kind of move the reticle in the general area where I think the pitch will be, and then just foul it off, strike, whatever, miss it, make contact. Easier for me because you still have to time it, and you still have to decide if you want to swing at it. So incorporating a 3rd thing to track is just too much for my little brain to handle. So I know nobody asked, but there you go. It's my Super Mega Baseball journey. Eventually we'll be streaming more of that soon. I enjoyed taking last week off. Last week I celebrated my birthday. I turned 63 years old. 63, but feeling 28. Feeling 28, but actually 63. My mom has been in town. Really sweet of her to be here to hang out with me. We went to the Cubs game on Wednesday on my birthday, and it was freezing, and they lost, but it was fun. Went out to dinner, and we've just done a bunch of fun stuff, and it's been nice to take a break after Worlds and gearing up for Conquest. And obviously we had the XWA release, which has been a pretty big deal, and managing that on my end. And so just nice to take some breaks. I do hope, as there's that barrel roll. Nice. I am looking to take more breaks between conquests, just to keep my mind fresh. I'm kind of at the point where X-Wing is become so dominant in my life that I just need to have a healthy relationship with it. Look at Kanan piling up the focuses. So a deplete, look at and jumping over with Kai, so then getting that evade. So depleted, strained, and stressed. Is that right? Sure. And then we're taking an action. How are we taking an action though? Are we still stressed? No. Is there no stress anymore? Or was there never a stress? There is a stress token there. I assume Kai can. So used push the limit, right? No, Kai doesn't have push the limit. Repulsor lift. Use BB. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I guess did clear the stress. Okay, with the 2 bank. Probably. ZZ Talo hits the debris. Uh-oh. Don't think that was planned. ZZ Talo does not take a damage. No consequences. It's all part of the plan. The master plan. The man with a plan. Hey, Mappy, how are you doing? Did you get your Patreon goods yet, by chance? Sent it out, I think like 2 weeks ago. That's too bad. Let me know when you do. It seems the mail seems to be moving really slow these days. I'm not surprised considering our government is collapsing in a lot of ways, but you know, we'll so we're just doing that bank and taking the focus. Potentially blocking up the Mandalorian here. What time is the players check-in on Saturday? The players check-in is an hour before the event starts. It will be at 8 a.m. Central. In the Conquest announcements, there is a timestamp for the players check-in shown in your own time, and then I believe it's in the doc as well. I want to make sure that that's in there if I for some reason excluded it. We're looking like 5 rounds of Swiss and then a top 2 final. Tournament guide. I'll just verify while we're moving ships here. No consequences. Is that for a bump there? Looks like a Dengar bump. No, I'm not sure. Submit your list by tournament structure. Yeah, I guess I didn't put it in there. Let's fix that. Sorry, guys, I'm going to miss whatever's happening here for a second while I make this little adjustment. Okay. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Done. All right, what did I miss? Fenrau. We're going to that 5 dice banger, I hope. Yes. Good. All right, so Fearless for 4. That's pretty solid. That is into Pamich Hero Good. Pamich. Pamich takes a damage card. Shields down and the damage card. Pamich Hero Good. What's your way too early prediction for top 4 lists factions for the Conquest series? Resistance, for sure. We flipped the damage cards by accident. Was that just what just happened? I would say Resistance. XWA, like CIS is possible. I think Rebels. And will we see Scum? It's possible. Yeah, let's go with Resistance, Rebels, CIS, and Scum. Now, I think we're more likely to see more than one Resistance or Rebels list in top 4. I wouldn't be surprised if there were like 2 Resistance lists in top 4. All right. So we're going into Kanan here. I believe this is Kanan. It can't be Kanan because Kanan would be rolling 4. This is into Fen, range 2. Fen is going to roll an evade. Kanan using Kanan's ability. That's why Zori. I believe that's why Zori rolled 2. It might have just been a primary. Next, the Mandalorian going out maneuvering into Pamich here. This could be it. Pamich down to 3. Hull has 2 damage cards. And that's it. Takes the 3 and boom. I don't think FO's new SLs are very that strong, aside from Kylo, of course, which I think that's enough. Like they're but you know it's kind of nice though. Like the new SLs, like I mean, some of them are really good. I haven't really played with them or against them, so honestly, my opinion probably doesn't mean that much compared to those of you who are feverishly playing with all this stuff right now. But yeah, I mean, I think you know, not everything being completely busted is a good start. But you guys know more than me. If there's something that you do feel is busted, I'm curious what you think it is and why. It's a great shot there into Fen, who does Concordia and ends up taking a crit though, so still takes 1, and it is a structural, which is really bad for him. I did get my Patreon stuff, Dirge, Lima, the 5th metal objective token. Awesome, you have your full set now. It was great to hear. I got mixed up with my loot from our recent GT. No worries. I'm glad you got it, though. I was worried because I'm pretty sure I sent yours out a long time ago. Which is a 1 reverse. Yeah, well, a dead man does, apparently. He's dead. But yeah, Kylo, I'm really hoping to get Kylo on stream. That's a goal of mine. In the right hands, he's gonna be pretty good. All right, so 7-3. Scummy Scum in the lead. 5th round coming up, and still a ton of time. They're playing pretty quickly, and I apologize for the subpar commentary. Honestly, it's not like that's so far removed from what I usually provide you guys, but it's kind of all over the place. And trying to get my cat to stop playing with my Lego sets up there. She'll never learn. Yeah, Jim Bob with Infinite Arenas is doing really like the Lord's work, and just incredible prices. So definitely should support Infinite Arenas any way you can. I don't know if you guys have seen. I gotta pull up the Patreon post. I mean, we gotta do a Patreon plug, right? For speaking of this new XWA content, if you guys are not a member of our Patreon, I get it. Money is money, but at the same time, let me pull this up for you guys. You guys are missing out. Stand by. Hold on. I need display capture. There we go. Just turn that on really quick. You guys are missing out on some gorgeous Paul LaRue SLs variant cards that you cannot get anywhere else. Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, Poe Dameron, and of course Kylo. So just think about it. If you want those cards, we are going to be sending them out in May. That's next month. Exclamation point Patreon. Support the 312 crew. Get some cool swag. We're the only X-Wing stream channel content creator left that does tangible swag for their Patreon. So just cool, neat. Back to the game. Pretty cool. Well, Joe, I think you're a patron, so you get that stuff. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Kanan just keeping his arc on his buddies. Yeah, we're the only. I mean, we're not the only one that has a Patreon, but we're the only one still like sending things to people for being a patron for X-Wing. GSP no longer does it. Gold, you know, Fly Better doesn't exist anymore. So. It's definitely a lot of work, but I mean, it's worth it. I mean, definitely wouldn't want to just be taking people's money and not giving them something cool back. The key is to be able to actually put some of it back into the stream. If you just spend it all immediately on stickers and cards, it's just like just defeats some of the purpose of having a Patreon. So that's been one of the learning curves, is just not overspending too much. And the Mandalorian is going to is he going to ionize himself? He is not, but he is hitting that gas cloud. Oh, in the box. Not punished for not rolling the box. Oh, he does tokens? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I mean Infinite Arenas is a type of content, is like he's not like a content creator. He is, but he's not, right? He's like a component creator and like platform developer, software developer with his site, which is dope. I wouldn't call it, he's not like the same as like he's not a streamer, I guess. Maybe I have to qualify it again. But I didn't know he did that, and you should support him. So that's cool. Community supporter. Yeah, that's another. I mean, yeah, that's a larger blanket term to describe a lot of us, huh? Community supporter. This is a really interesting turn. In between games, I might switch Twitch servers because I'm noticing that our connection is mostly good, but is not stable and consistent. So I'm gonna do another speed test to just make sure it's not my internet. My download speed is not great, but my upload speed when I checked was pretty good, so I don't think that's gonna be a Serenity now. Yeah, the upload speed's okay. So Fen bumps into Zori. Fen getting shot at a little bit here. That structural damage, not good. Zori, though, taking a nasty shot from Dengar coming up. And don't forget about Kanan Jarrus out there. He will be helping his buddies. Fen Rao first range 0 into Zori, who has taken some shields. I think has 2 left. And he gets 1. Zori is going to take the shield. I think 1 away from half, which will be 2 points in a moment. Dengar, range 1 into Zori. This is 4 dice. And that looks like a full string for 4. For 3, because he had bumped. And it eats it all. And now Zori down to 2 whole and halved. DugZug's lead extends 9-3. Spending the lock. Get the 3 you need into Dengar. Dengar taking at least 1 here. Dengar taking it all. And that is the shields down on Mr. Dengar. Now a bonus attack. Oh my gosh, that's going to kill Zori. And down goes Zori Bliss. DugZug looking pretty good here. Taking out Zori and Pamich Harrowgood. Yeah, it is quite a scary wombo combo. We're hoping to, or we're gonna keep going to Dengar, huh? Okay. Spending the focus. Dengar already bonus attacked. For 2. Trying to get half on Dengar, just trying to get some points back. Dengar takes 1. These 1 away from half. His shot, though, will hurt. Range 1 and from Sai. And Kanan says, I'm going to use Kanan here because, yeah. Wow, it hit crit, though, out of hand for Kai Thranali. And Natty evades, only takes a crit, and that should be half. It is. The crit is a disabled power regulator, does not really mean much on a large base that is already engaged. And Kane and Jarrus now. Zori's still there, just I think because the well, now Zori's removed. Range 2 into Kai Thranali. Has not taken any damage yet. For hit eyeball, spend for 2. And Kai, spend the focus. You're A-okay. They each get 1. And it's going to be 12-7. So a little closer, but a 5-point gap in chance is quite large. Quite big. So to the 6th round we go. Let's see. Do we still have a? Do we have a? There you go. Our latest episode on the World's coverage is out. Listen to it on Spotify. We're getting YouTube set up for YouTube podcast though, so I'm just like I keep spacing on getting that done, but that's gonna happen as well here soon. But the most important thing, you guys. Most important thing is the 20th anniversary for Revenge of the Sith. My favorite Star Wars movie, personally. I don't think it's the best one, but it's my favorite. It's coming back to theaters next week, and I already got my tickets. So instead of our X-Wing game night, all of us are going to the movie theater to watch Revenge of the Sith in a movie theater. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I am so excited for the opening scene to see that in a movie theater with surround sound. Is going to be one of the greatest experiences. That movie is a technical masterpiece. It is beyond its time. It sounds incredible. The music, you guys are gonna find me on this. I think it's John Williams of all the Star Wars movies. It's his best movie when it comes to the music. I know everyone's gonna say, well, Duel of the Fates. You got like everything in Revenge of the Sith, man. You've got like a little bit of everything. So I'm hyped. So y'all should make sure to try to get your tickets if you're interested in going. They're selling like really fast. But watching 2003 Clone Wars series to ramp up episode, I am not doing that. No, I'm not. I hated the prequels. You're the first person that's ever said that. I'm just kidding. Especially episode 2. Episode 2 is quite bad. Yes, I think it's episode 2 is the second worst Star Wars movie and the worst of the prequels. The number one worst is Rise of Skywalker by far. It's not even close. That is a horrible movie. Episode 2 gets good once you get like an hour and 20 minutes into the movie. Revenge of the Sith is a stank pile? Is that what you just said? ROTS? Oh, okay, good. I honestly was about to ban you for a second there, just for like a minute or two, just to make you think about what you just said. I was like, there's no way you're calling Revenge of the Sith a stink pile. Wait a minute. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But yes, Rise of Skywalker is a stink pile. Yeah, I'm sure the whole theater went insane. A lot of people complain that Yoda was like could like fly around and fight really well. I'm like, he's a fucking Jedi Knight with a lightsaber. What do you expect him to just like not fight? Come on. Oh, graphic design intern Copper Blues decided to start winning games of X-Wing. I knew he had it in him this whole time. All it took was him leaving me and finding a new team to start pulling out the dubs. Congrats, John, on your recent NCX double EU. And thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate you. Oh boy, Fen is just like, hello, how are you? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, ZZ Hello. Hope you like 5 dice at the face. And if you don't die, that's a big disgrace. We'll see. I don't know. A-Wing's gonna A-Wing. A-Wing's gonna pop. A-Wing gonna survive. What do we get? Here we go. A 5 dice spanker. Oh! Yeah, fearless. Doesn't matter what you roll. You fearless for 5. And that's gonna be 3 hits and 2 crits. ZZ is going to explode, and that is it for ZZ Talo. Boom. That is an initiative kill as well, and that gets DugZug ever closer to the promised land of victory. Dengar into Taliesin Lintra. Whoa, Kingdom for a focus. Spend on the target lock. Not bad. Hit, crit. Into Taliesin Lintra. Taliesin Lintra. Spend the focus and take 1. To not take 2 more points at half. Mando is 1 away from half, isn't he? And Dengar gives the strain to Taliesin Lintra. There is ZZ. Just got tournament listed well. Right on. Nicely done. You love to hear it. You love to see it. And this is a range 3 out the back. From Tally into Fen. Fen has a structural. He's 1 away from half. He's got 3 hull left, so he's fairly healthy. That structural damage, though, it hurts, man. It hurts. I don't think DugZug's going to get to total destruction, but, man, he's not too far off. You know? You know what I mean? Not sure what's going on here. Are we rolling some dice? Oh, maybe we're thinking about shooting at Dengar, but then Dengar would just shoot you again. We're going to shoot at Dengar, though. He does have 4 left, and Kanan just... Oh, Kanan's just so annoying, isn't he? He's just like, no. Actually, no, he does get the range bonus. Okay. and we get 2. Okay, and then Dengar rolls the evade, takes 1, and he's like, I'm gonna blast you. Only 1. Oh, Tally still takes half. That's, whew. Not Bender's. Oh, heroic. Sorry, I lied. And the natties. Oh, with the natties. Ah! The natties. That's awesome. Oh, all right. We're shooting Kai through Ollie. Trying to get that first damage card into this T70, the Mandalorian. He's going to try to bring Kai in warm because Kai hasn't taken any damage. Oh, not cold. Do you have a force you can spend? Are we spending it? We are spending the force. The child, Grogu, using his little hand, waving it around like a little child. And Kai's going to be taking 1. Shield down. Kai and Kanan have to shoot still. Shoot at Dengar, right? Kanan using his ability. Well, maybe not. He hasn't used his force yet. Oh, no, he can't. Yeah, he can't. He's too far. How about that? You have a target lock, and you're going to need it. Gosh darn it. Not much better. Only 1. Hey, you get 1 through. Down to 2 is Dengar. Kanan Yaddis has a range 2 out the front. Multi-crow shot 3 dice. For 2, spend that focus. You got Lando. You can spend another 1, re-roll, and there you go. Spend another. There's 3. After all that spending and re-rolling, you get the 3 you need. Natty evades from that T70. 1 shield. And it's going to be 17 to 8 as we head to the 7th round. Tally 1 away from half, and that would guarantee the game being over. Phineas just going to take the scenic route to probably 2 bank or 3 straight boost. Something. He's not really, and he's not in any danger. He's fine. He's Gucci. Would be remiss to not at least show you guys the giveaway goals. So we're, let's see, 15 away for the glitter dice, and then 25 for a set of the world's dice, those gold marbled dice. Here's the deal. We're going to have a whole cool, awesome set of giveaways for Conquest. And I'm going to include dice in there as some of the earlier ones, including the Worlds one. Probably Glitter first, World second, you know, card packs, all that stuff. We'll have a bunch of things to give away. But that's just kind of just so you know, that's like where we're at with this stuff is like, you know, in terms of sub count right now. Awesome. Neat. right. It's been too quiet. This is that point of chance where the game's kind of over, but you have to play it out for a while. And I'll be honest, I've talked openly about this. This is the hardest part for me to maintain interest, because it's just kind of like, you know, it's just difficult. Like, the game has been decided, but because of just how you score points in this, it just takes a while to get there. It's Conquest this weekend. It is Saturday, April 19th. But it's Easter. I don't care. Celebrate Easter on Sunday. Play with us on Saturday. I had a little phone call with Jesus. He said, "You know what, Nick? We can figure it out," is what he said. Also, you know, not to be controversial, but this might come to a shock to some of you, that not everybody celebrates Easter. Apparently, some people don't know that. You know, for those that do, I respect it, but, you know, not everybody does, and that's okay. Damn, I got in here and the game is almost over. Won't be able to watch. Well, that's too bad. It'll be on YouTube eventually. If you're subscribed to Twitch, to us on Twitch, you can watch the VOD back, the whole stream, like replay, unedited as well. So you'll have access to watch it when you want. There is another game after this, so do not fret. Do not fear. There will be more game. And nothing there. Dengar shoots again. I was playing a split factor. That's fun. Oh no, Tally. Heroic. Yes! Heroic. Oh, Tally's heroics have gone from, you know, full blank out, 6 dice, full blanks, to 5 out of 6 evades. Seems good. Kanan. It's a Kai Thronali trying to front arc, try to get half. Would be cool to get that half points. You get 2. No, re-rolling 1. Has the force, that's right, for 3. So 1 blank, or blank out. Kai does have heroic. Does have heroic. Doesn't get any. Yeah, it takes 3. That's half, and that should be the game. DugZug, pretty impressive performance. Got a tag. Let's see. Eric is ready early. Let me see if Shampoo is. All right, and that's the game. 20-9 is the final. And I gotta say, it felt like a normal X-Wing game. I don't think there was too much craziness happening with the SLs, but we did get to see Kai do some fun stuff. Pamish, not really too much. Some coordinating, I suppose. Dengar, a little bit of I think it was R2G8 that he got to use, and he, Mando a little bit. I think he used Kanizo. So otherwise, though, not too many triggers that I was either confused about or noticed from the SLs. Chance for that, to be a little different for game 2. But DugZug does win, and I do reap the benefits as the only one that bet on him. So yay.